Do you think people can really improve English just by listening every day?
Yes, I think daily listening helps your brain get used to the language naturally, even without studying grammar too much.
What is the most effective way to start speaking without feeling nervous?
I think you should start with simple sentences and practice speaking alone first, then slowly talk with other people.
Why do so many learners understand English but cannot speak fluently?
Because they focus more on reading and grammar, but they don't practice producing sentences in real time.
Have you ever had a moment when you suddenly understood English better?
Yes, it happened when I stopped translating everything and started thinking directly in English.
What should I do if I make a lot of mistakes when speaking?
You should not worry too much because mistakes are part of learning and they actually help you improve faster.
If I watch English videos every day, will my listening improve quickly?
Yes, especially if you watch regularly and try to understand the main ideas instead of every single word.
How important is it to speak with other people compared to studying alone?
Speaking with other people is very important because it helps you react faster and use language more naturally.
What would you do if you had to learn English again from the beginning?
I would focus more on listening and speaking first, and not spend too much time memorizing grammar rules.
Can I become fluent if I only study 30 minutes a day?
Yes, if you are consistent every day and focus on real communication instead of just studying theory.
What is the biggest mistake learners usually make?
The biggest mistake is trying to be perfect instead of trying to communicate freely.
Do you think learning English is easier now than before because of the internet?
Yes, definitely. The internet gives learners unlimited access to videos, podcasts, and real conversations, which makes learning much easier.
What is the biggest challenge when learning English as an adult?
I think the biggest challenge is consistency, because adults are often busy and cannot practice every day.
Why do some people learn English for years but still cannot speak confidently?
Because they focus too much on passive learning, like reading, but they don't practice speaking actively.
How can someone build confidence when speaking English?
They should start with simple sentences and accept that making mistakes is completely normal.
Do you think watching movies in English really helps improve listening skills?
Yes, it helps a lot, especially when learners try to understand the general meaning instead of every word.
What is more important, vocabulary or grammar?
Vocabulary is more important at the beginning because it helps you communicate basic ideas quickly.
How long does it usually take to become fluent in English?
It depends on practice, but with daily exposure, many people can become fluent in 1 to 2 years.
What should I do if I don't understand native speakers when they talk fast?
You should listen repeatedly and slow down the audio at first, then gradually increase the speed.
Is it necessary to think in English while speaking?
Yes, thinking in English helps you respond faster and reduces the need to translate in your head.
What is the best way to improve speaking skills alone at home?
You can practice by describing your daily activities out loud and recording your voice to check mistakes.
Why do many learners stop improving after reaching intermediate level?
Because they stop challenging themselves and stay in their comfort zone.
How important is it to make mistakes when learning a language?
Mistakes are very important because they show you what you need to improve.
Do you think formal classes are better than self-study?
Not always. Self-study can be more effective if the learner is disciplined and practices regularly.
What habits can help improve English faster?
Daily listening, speaking practice, and reviewing new vocabulary consistently are the most effective habits.
How can someone stop translating everything in their head?
They should practice thinking in short English phrases and avoid using their native language during practice.
What should beginners focus on first when learning English?
They should focus on listening and speaking simple sentences before moving to complex grammar.
Can motivation affect how fast someone learns English?
Yes, motivation is very important because it keeps learners consistent over a long period of time.
What is your advice for someone who feels stuck at intermediate level?
I would suggest increasing exposure to real English content and practicing speaking more often in real situations.
Do you think small daily habits can really change someone's life?
Yes, I do. Small habits may seem unimportant at first, but they often lead to big changes over time.
What habit has helped you the most?
Reading for 20 minutes every day has helped me learn new ideas and improve my vocabulary.
Why do people usually give up on new habits so quickly?
Many people expect results too soon. When they don't see immediate progress, they lose motivation.
How long does it usually take to build a new habit?
There isn't one exact answer. Some habits may feel natural after a few weeks, while others can take a couple of months or even longer. The most important thing is to stay consistent.
So, it's not really about doing something for exactly 21 days?
That's right. Everyone is different. Instead of counting days, it's better to focus on repeating the habit regularly until it becomes part of your routine.
What is the best way to start a new habit without feeling overwhelmed?
Start with something so small that it's difficult to skip. For example, read 1 page instead of 10, or exercise for 5 minutes instead of an hour.
I've heard that connecting a new habit to an existing one can help. Is that true?
Yes, it often works well. If you already drink coffee every morning, you could read a few pages of a book right after finishing your coffee. Linking habits makes them easier to remember.
What should someone do if they miss a day?
Don't be too hard on yourself. Missing 1 day isn't a big problem, but try not to miss the habit 2 days in a row. Getting back on track quickly is what really matters.
Does our environment affect our habits?
Absolutely. If healthy food is easy to reach, you're more likely to eat it. If your phone is next to you while studying, you might get distracted more easily.
What can people do to stay motivated when progress feels slow?
Try to notice small improvements instead of waiting for huge results. Every time you repeat a good habit, you're becoming the kind of person who naturally does it.
What's one piece of advice you would give to someone who wants to build better habits?
Don't aim for perfection. Choose one simple habit, practice it consistently, and let it grow naturally over time. Small actions repeated every day can lead to remarkable results.
Why do so many people feel like they never have enough time?
I think it's because they spend too much time reacting to urgent tasks. They often forget to make time for things that are truly important.
How do you usually organize your day?
I write down my most important tasks every morning. That helps me stay focused instead of doing whatever seems urgent first.
Is making a to-do list always helpful?
It can be, but only if the list is realistic. A short list with clear priorities is usually more effective than a very long one.
What's the biggest mistake people make when managing their time?
Many people stay busy all day, but they don't make real progress. Being busy doesn't always mean being productive.
How can someone decide what to do first?
I usually ask myself which task will have the biggest impact in the long run. Important work should come before small distractions whenever possible.
Why is it so easy to get distracted these days?
Our phones, emails, and social media are always competing for our attention. If we don't set limits, they can easily interrupt our work.
Do you think planning too much can become a problem?
Yes, it can. Planning is useful, but taking action is what creates results. A simple plan that you actually follow is better than a perfect plan that never starts.
What do you usually do when you feel overwhelmed?
I stop for a few minutes and focus on one task instead of everything at once. Finishing one important task often gives me the motivation to continue.
Should people schedule time for rest as well?
Absolutely, rest isn't a waste of time. It helps you recover your energy so you can work more effectively later.
What advice would you give to someone who always says they're too busy?
I would suggest looking at how they spend their time each day. Sometimes we don't need more time, we simply need better priorities.
Do you think technology has made our lives easier than before?
Yes, I do. It helps us save time, communicate faster, and complete many daily tasks with just a few taps.
Which country do you think uses technology especially well in everyday life?
Japan is a great example. What impresses me most isn't that the technology is flashy. It's that it's designed to make ordinary life simpler and more efficient.
What do you mean by that?
For example, many people can use the same card or a mobile wallet to ride trains, take buses, buy drinks from vending machines, and pay at convenience stores. It saves time because everything works together.
That sounds very convenient. Does it make a big difference?
I think it does. When millions of people save even a few minutes every day, the overall system becomes much more efficient.
I've also heard that convenience stores in Japan offer many services. Is that true?
Yes, besides buying food, people can pay utility bills, print documents, collect online shopping orders, and even buy event tickets in many convenience stores. They're designed to make everyday errands easier.
Why do you think Japan focuses so much on that kind of convenience?
I think they pay close attention to small problems in daily life. Instead of creating technology just because it's new, they try to remove unnecessary steps and make everyday tasks smoother.
Is that why Japanese train stations are often so well organized?
Exactly. Many stations have clear signs, organized platforms, and detailed information in multiple languages. Even first-time visitors can usually find their way without too much difficulty.
Do you think other countries could learn from that approach?
Absolutely. Good technology isn't only about advanced machines. It's also about thoughtful design that helps people save time, reduce stress, and enjoy a better daily life.
How do you think technology will change our lives in the next 10 years?
I think more services will become connected and many routine tasks will be automated. Hopefully, that will give people more time to focus on their families, hobbies, and personal goals.